Being a change agent for 30 years has taught me a lot about people's experience with change and the struggles and challenges that often come along with that. My name is Dane Campbell. I am a change agent. I'm a retired Air Force officer and social worker, and this is Change with Dane. And I've been a change agent, like I said, for 30 years, helping people look at their lives and implement changes that are lasting and impactful. And I just wanted to share a few things that my experience with people over the last 30 years have taught me. A lot of people want to make change, and a lot of people wait a long time in their lives to make some of those changes and to get help when they're making those changes. So one of the things that I would encourage you is, if you feel like there's something in your life that you would benefit by changing from, do it sooner rather than later. It stops the habituation process that goes on a little bit sooner, and get help if you need help with that change. A lot of people want to do it themselves, and a lot of people can do it themselves, but sometimes the change process is difficult, and it does require some help, either by friends, mentors, coaches, or even therapists. And so please get help with that process if you need it. One of the things that I've noticed with people is they start too big. They determine that their life isn't going the way that they want it to, and so they look at 5 or 6 big things that they want to change immediately. And I think if you've listened to any of my videos, you will hear me say quite often, change is very difficult. And so if you change too much, too soon, too big, all at once, you're going to have less success in making those changes stick. So I would say, don't try to go too big. And that's one mistake I've seen people make many times over the past 30 years. Habit change requires long-term effort. This is the next step. A lot of people come to the realization that they need to change after things aren't going so well in their life, or they may be having some big challenges, and it might feel like things are going off the rail a little bit. And they want those changes to happen immediately because they want to either get going in a different direction, maybe stop some difficulties that they're having, or even stop, pain or other kinds of challenges that they're facing because of what's happening in their life. And what they need to realize is, to create a new habit takes time, and it takes consistent and concerted effort. And so sometimes the reality of change isn't like an instantaneous thing, and you have to be patient with it. And so one thing that I've tried to help people understand over my career is that it just takes patience. Everybody can do it, and they can learn how to do it, and they can take small steps towards it. But sometimes it takes longer than they were expecting, and that becomes a challenge for some people. And the last thing that I have learned is that many people have been successful with change. And the two main things that I see with people is that they practice what they want to change, and they persevere even in the face of challenges, even in the face of obstacles of making lasting change. So I did not pick a career that I didn't think people could be successful at if I were helping them. And I have learned that most people can find ways to change if they're willing to be patient with the process, do it in small steps, and really put in that time and effort to make change lasting and beneficial to themselves. I really appreciate you listening. I hope that my experience and my help can help you in your efforts to change. And keep watching. Please like and subscribe, and I will keep coming back to you with information that can help you make changes in your life to bring greater peace and success. Thanks for listening.